Passive voice is a way of forming sentences where the subject receives the action of the verb. Instead of the subject doing the action is done to the subject. The passive voice is formed using the verb be and the past participle form of the main verb. For example, in the sentence, the letter is written by the secretary. The letter is the subject receiving the action. The passive voice is formed by combining the verb be with the past participle of the main verb. The form of the verb be changes according to the tense and the subject of the sentence. Passive voice focuses on the receiver of the action rather than the doer. Sometimes, the doer is mentioned and introduced by the word by, but it is optional. Here are some examples to understand the passive voice better. In the sentence, the dog chased the cat, the active voice shows the dog doing the action. In the passive version, the cat was chased by the dog, the cat receives the action. Another example is, they built the house in active voice, which becomes, the house was built by them in passive voice. Practice changing active sentences to passive sentences. For example, in the sentence, the dog chased the cat, the passive form will be, the cat was chased by the dog. Try other sentences like, the peon rang the bell, or Miss Mary teaches us English, and put them into the passive voice by following the correct structure. Here are answers to the exercises. The sentence, the cat was chased by the dog, shows the correct passive form. In another example, the bell was rung by the peon. The passive voice correctly shifts the focus to the bell. Remember to use the verb be in the correct tense and the past participle form of the main verb. When converting active sentences to passive, start with the object of the active sentence, making it the subject of the passive sentence. Then, add the correct form of the verb be according to the tense and subject. Use the past participle form of the main verb. You can include the doer by using by, but this is optional. Always keep the meaning clear while shifting the focus. The structure of a passive voice sentence includes the object of the active sentence, followed by a form of the verb be, the past participle of the main verb, and optionally the doer of the action after the word by. For example, the letter is written by the secretary. This structure helps in forming clear and correct passive sentences. Common mistakes in passive voice include using the wrong form of the verb be for the tense, forgetting to use the past participle of the verb, and overusing passive voice, which can make sentences wordy or unclear. Sometimes, omitting the agent when it is needed for clarity causes confusion. Incorrect word order is another mistake to avoid. Here are additional sentences for practice. Change these active sentences into passive voice. The children ate the cookies, the chef prepared a delicious meal, the janitor cleans the floors every day, the author wrote the novel, and the team will complete the project soon. Practice helps in mastering the passive voice. Remember that the passive voice is formed by using the verb be and the past participle of the main verb. It shifts focus from the doer of the action to the person or object that receives the action. The form of be changes according to tense and subject, and the doer can be included by using the word by. Use the passive voice carefully to keep your writing clear and effective.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.